Hey buds. So it is 4:22 a.m. and I am awake. I am tired AF. uh so I've decided that this is going to be my video this week. Yeah, no intro, no fancy editing and stuff, just a raw cut of me at 4:30 in the morning, basically, which is always fun. So, I'm just gonna follow Betsy kind of this week, and we're gonna do kind of some off the cuffs here, because, those are fun too. And I'll tell you, I'm really glad that I told you guys that I'll be uploading on the weekend, because that gives me the freedom of uploading Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, because some weekends I have more freedom on a Saturday than I do a Friday, or on a Friday more than I do a Sunday, or a Sunday more than I do a Friday and Saturday. So it's actually really good that I have the entire weekend free to upload my videos when I want to. And I'm really happy with how this is going so far. And I promise I will remind Betsy to upload a video this week. Because, yeah, life gets in the way. It all happens, yep. But anyways, I'm sure you're sitting here wondering, why are you up at 4:30 in the morning? Did you wake up? Have you been up? Did you go to sleep? No. Haven't gone to sleep yet, no. That's why I'm laying in my bed, actually. And I will tell you why. Because, so, this morning, me and my dad, we got up, we went to 2 different Barnes & Nobles outside of our town. We actually went to one that me, Betsy, and Sam went to whenever Betsy came to visit, and we went up and saw Sam. The Barnes & Noble I told you guys about that has like 4 floors on it, which is freaking the coolest thing ever. But we went to another Barnes & Noble too. It was just a single floor, but I liked that one a lot too, because it felt homey. It's one of those things, But anyways, so we went to get books, and I promise I'm gonna do another book video, because that was a lot of fun the first time, and I promise I'm gonna try not to make it super long like the last one, because the last one was like 20 some odd minutes, and that's a long time for a video. But anyways, so when we got home, I was tired. Like, I was already tired, because we got up early and we were just spending all day with books and stuff, and it was a lot of fun. But anyways, I got home and I was tired, but it was only about 6 o'clock in the evening, so I was thinking, okay, I can't go to bed yet because I'm going to be waking up at 4 a.m. Yeah. Anyways, that's not what happened. Anyways, so I've been reading this book in the Uncommoners series called The Crooked Sixpence. It's the first book in the series. Anyways, I decided, okay, it's too early for me to go to bed. I'll just read a few chapters, and then I can go to bed early, like at 9 o'clock or something, because then I'll at least get up at a decent time in the morning. Yeah, I'll tell you, I'll only read a chapter or 2, or I'll stop after this chapter. Those are probably the biggest lies you'll ever hear from a bookworm. But you know what? I prefer Book Dragon personally, because, I love dragons. So, I prefer Book Dragon to be referred as. But I will answer to Bookworm as well. So, anyways, I decided to read a few chapters, and honestly, I was gonna stop. After this one chapter, I decided to stop on, after reading about 5 of them. But, anyways, whenever I got to the end of said chapter, it got freaking interesting. And I had to know what happened next, because they left me on a freaking cliffhanger. Don't you really hate it whenever a chapter leaves you on this cliffhanger, so you have to read the next chapter just so you know what's going on? Just so you can just go to bed without a thought or anything about... Well, anyways, the next chapter, just as bad. I had to keep going. And then the next chapter after that, I had to keep going. It's freaking gripping chapters. And just the end. It was so gripping, I had to know what happened next. Anyways, by the time I got to a chapter that I could be okay with ending on, it was about 2:30. About 2:30 a.m. And I looked at my watch, and I looked at my book. I had, let's see here, about this much of the book left. So I said, screw it, I'm just gonna finish this book tonight. And guess what? I did. I finished it. It is 4:30 in the morning, and I finished reading The Crooked Sixpence. First book in the Uncommoner series. But yeah, good book. Very good book, guys. You should get it. It's got good adventure. It's got good conversation. It's got some funny parts too. Which I don't know if I was just super tired reading them and that's why they were funnier, but I'm pretty sure they were actually funny. So you can be the judge of that if you decide to read it. But the ending of this book, so much better than the last book I read, because the last book I read freaking ripped my heart out. It was painful. The ending sucked so freaking much, you guys. Like, it was a bad ending. Like, they did not have to end it that way. Seriously, they could have fixed that, and it could have been a great ending. Could have been a really good ending, but no, they decided to end it like that, and I don't think I'll ever read that book again. It's sitting on my shelf, but you know what? I don't think I'll pick it up again. That ending messed me up for a good 3 days. It was bad. In case you're wondering what the book is, like maybe you're into books that rip your heart out. I don't know. I try not to judge, but I don't know. You might want to get some help if you enjoy books that rip your heart out. But anyways, if you're into things like that, the book is called The Book Jumper. I'll tell you, it is a great book up until the end. Up until the end, it's a great book. I was loving it. I did not see that ending coming until it got closer, and then I was like, no, don't you do it. Don't you do it. And not that the author can actually hear me, but I was so mad. I was so upset. I cried, guys. I think I'm just going soft. I cry at, like, sad moments in movies. I cry at super happy moments in movies. I think I'm getting soft in my older age. I'm only 24 and I've gone soft. Ugh. I never used to cry about movies or books that often, you know? But I guess it comes with age. Gone soft. That sucks. Anyways, yeah. I looked online because this is book 1. And on the back, it tells you what book 2 is. So, I looked online, I got on Amazon, and I typed in, and I clicked on the thing, and I was going to order it. And it said hardcover. And I was thinking, okay, it's a hardcover book. I'd rather have paperback because I have the first book in paperback. And guys, I'm one of those weird people. I prefer if my series are in the same set covers, you know? Except I have a few series that aren't like that, and sometimes it bugs me, but then I think, it's okay. It's okay. And it is, it's okay. But anyways, I found out that the book 2 doesn't come out until until February. Till February 2019. It's December. Wow, where am I going? It's 4 something in the morning, guys. Give me a break. I can't calendar right now. Okay, December, January. It comes out in 3 months. I have to wait 3 months for book 2. This bites royally. That really sucks. Wow, this video is already like 11 minutes long. Okay, time to end it. Okay, guys, I promise that I'm going to do another awesome book video for you guys, and I'm going to try to make it a lot shorter because 22 minutes or some odd seconds or however long. I know it was over 20 minutes. I'm pretty sure it was 22 minutes. But anyways, I'm going to try to do another book video that isn't as long, and yeah. So, guys, I hope you have a great week, and I will see you next weekend. And I will remind Betsy to upload her video to OneDrive so I can edit it. I promise. So, buds, I hope you enjoyed this. What time is it now? This 4:34 video of me just tiredly blabbering on. And, yep, buds, I'll see you next weekend. Bye.